So, you don't know what to do with your life. Good. See, the moment when you're lost is actually when you're the closest to finding yourself. So I'm gonna be breaking down this topic point by point, and then at the end, I'm gonna give you guys some little micro action steps that you can take today to feel a little bit better and a little bit less lost. There is this myth of knowing. The myth that we need to know what we want to do with our lives for the rest of our lives. And if we don't answer that when we're a child, then we're somehow flawed. Society expects a clear direction. Your parents, your school, they all push certainty on us. When I was a little kid, I remember my uncle asking me what it is that I want to do for a career. And I was way too little to answer that question, and I remember feeling very uncomfortable and slightly angry because, weirdly, on a deeper soul level, I knew that the thing that I was gonna be doing didn't even exist. In the 90s, we didn't even have internet. Nobody was posting themselves on the internet. There was no spiritual life coaches. Nobody that I knew was ever making a living out of art, and I got programmed with this belief that I'm not able to be an artist. And I grew up thinking that there's something wrong with me as a result of that. Everybody just seems to know their purpose and their career and their mission and their path, and I'm just like stuck and lost and don't know what the fuck I'm doing with myself. But actually I was just grinding away in the wrong jobs, and I wasn't honest with myself about what I really wanted, and I was really programmed to believe that I need to work to make money, I need to be doing this certain kind of thing that makes sense, rather than following my passion, following my joy, following my heart, because nobody taught me that. Nobody in my life was a role model for that even being possible. How was I even supposed to answer that question to my uncle when, first of all, the job that I want doesn't even exist yet? Second of all, the kind of job that I see being available around, like artists, is not available to me because I need to work, and apparently artists don't get to have money. So that's really frustrating. Imagine that you're lost right now because the job that you actually really want and that is actually your purpose doesn't even exist yet. Imagine that AI is going to create some kind of strange revolution, and in 5 years there's going to be new jobs that you're becoming aware of that you didn't even know existed. On that topic, the amount of careers that we're presented with at school is extraordinarily limited. Like, if you ask me as a child what jobs are there, I would probably be able to tell you like 5. Like firefighter, postman, doctor, lawyer, cafe worker, shop, like all these basic things. Where's the marine biologist? Where's the spiritual life coach? Where is the fucking executioner? Where's the musician? Where is the... I don't fucking know. Like, there's so many jobs. There's like probably a job of somebody who is the CEO of Posca and made this and is a fucking multi-millionaire because they created a dope-ass marker. You know, where's the magazine edit... Where's the magazine editor and the photographer and the graphic designer that designed all this stuff, and the person who put together this letter, the person who's doing admin, and the person who is contacting influencers to promote their thing? Like, there's like just an infinity of jobs out there, and when you're a child, you kind of get programmed with just believing that there's only a few of them, and God forbid if you have Asian parents, that's even worse on y'all. You get to choose either doctor or lawyer. There's nothing else for you out there, or nurse. And where's the path for multi-passionates like myself? Somebody who is into exploring so many different things. Like, I love way too much in this life to just do one thing. I cannot focus on one thing, I will die. I'm an artist, I'm a coach, I'm a dancer, I'm a poet, I'm a content creator, I make music, like I love foraging. Like there's just so many, I'm so passionate about so many things, and society's just like, do one thing, specialize in this one fucking thing, or else, or you won't get the money. And I'm just like, no, like that's not the way that I am wired, and that's not the way that it's gonna be. It's gonna be my way now. And did I mention I'm a pixel whipper too? Because that's important. So I just feel like there's not much space out here for us creatives, and especially multi-passionates. I feel like we are literally breaking the matrix over here. And people who are multi-passionate often feel lost because society expects them to know what the fuck they want to do with their life and just do one thing. And then they're like, wait, but I can't. Like, I love making comics, and I love this, and I love storytelling, and there's like a way to tie everything together, and that is your unique purpose, your unique dharma, that you, only you, can fulfill, and that you came here for. But unfortunately, you know, we're being told to be boxed in, and it's time that we break the freaking box, because it ain't serving nobody. And especially now with AI, it's gonna come for so many jobs. Like, guys, let's just do whatever the fuck we want now. Like, it's gonna be overtaking so many menial tasks and menial jobs, and we need like more human creativity, like real human art. My second point about why it's good that you don't know what to do with your life is that the void is a very creative space. The void, it's the womb, it's a death portal, it's the unmanifested space before creation takes place. And so if you don't know what to do with your life, you are in this void, this creative void, and anything can come out and birth out from you. So it's a very good time to work on yourself and figure out what it is that you really are passionate about, what your values are, and what you really want to be doing on this earth. Because the truth is, there is only one you, and you only have, I don't know how many years left to live. And if you ask yourself the question, do I want to keep doing this job that I've been doing for 20 years for the rest of my life? Am I happy in it? Well, if the answer is no, then something's gotta change, right? When you're in the void, you can quiet yourself down and just listen. And listen to your inner voice, and that's how you get your direction. My point number 3 is that clarity doesn't come from thinking. Clarity is gonna come from you trying things out, from experiencing things and listening to your body and the pull that you feel towards what is exciting to you. From exploring your curiosity. You can't think your way into purpose. It's gonna come from your body, from the moment. Like, in the moment choices of, hey, I feel excited right now to try this new thing that I've never done before. And then you find out that you're freaking good at it. And then you follow it more and more and more. And then you realize, shit, like maybe I want to do this. Or you realize you don't want to do it and you follow something else. It's not like you're gonna sit there and plan out your freaking life. Like, 50 years in advance. You've got to let it unfold and come to you. And it's gonna come through tiny nudges and not through like some grand master plan. Point number next is that I want to reframe not knowing as guidance. Usually people think that confusion means that something is wrong, something has gone awry. But confusion doesn't exactly mean that something is wrong. It could just be that your path isn't actually formulated yet. Kinda like that story I told you with me being a kid and not knowing what I want to do with my life, because the job that I wanted didn't even exist yet. So the lack of clarity could actually be telling you not yet. You maybe just need to wait until something better shows up. Confusion could be protection, because your path might not even be fully formed yet. You might not even have all of the details and all the steps to get to where you need to be. You might still be shedding old identities or learning lessons that you still need to go through in order to know your path and know your purpose. So perhaps it's not even time yet for you to know it. Instead of being a failure, confusion is like life trying to protect you from forcing yourself into the wrong door. If you don't know your next step, keep collecting the data until you know more. When something really aligns for you, you're gonna feel excitement, you're gonna feel pull, aliveness, curiosity. So you'll know when it's time and when it's in alignment for you. So actually, when you don't know what you're doing with your life, maybe you just don't need to know yet. Maybe you're still in the preparation phase. Okay, so the micro actions that you can take today to feel more clarity. So today, follow the smallest yes that you can follow. Even if that means just eating like a little snack or going outside or doing something small, like just the smallest yes. Do one thing that feels light, curious, and fun. Notice what naturally energizes you. Sit in silence for 5 minutes to see what your body wants. So I do this where I put my hands on my heart and I just feel into all the different action steps that I can take from this moment on. And whichever has the most excitement and the most pull from my heart space, that's what I go follow. And the last one is create something without it needing to become your career. Just because you like knitting doesn't mean you need to become a knitter. Just because you like video editing doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a video editor now as a career. Just create for the sake of creating. You don't need to be following some kind of grand master plan for your life. You're allowed to be lost, you're allowed to be exactly where you are. You don't need to know where the fuck you're going. Because when you don't know where you're going, anything's possible. And that's freaking beautiful. You don't need to have everything figured out. Let this be your permission slip to take those shackles off. That's all I wanted to say for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. And follow me over on Instagram. I've got more art over there. And I also do coaching. So if you resonate with me, you can drop me a message. See you.